I just finished selling through another PSA order, so now it's time to show you guys the results. I'll show you card by card, the ones that did well, the ones that didn't do so well, and finally the total profit and ROI. If you're new here, I primarily do raw to grade content showcasing my sports card business. If you find this content valuable, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm tracking all my data on a site that I built myself. You can use it if you want. The link is in the description. I built it because I wanted a way to speed up the process of tracking my data so I can import things in bulk instead of entering things line by line. And also I made this to keep more organized because Excel, spreadsheets, it's very tedious and very difficult to organize, at least for me. So feel free to check it out. There's a link in the description with a free trial if you want to. And it's a great way to support the channel. So I appreciate that. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in line by line here. So Prismatic Green, JJ McCarthy, sold for $65 net. All these sale prices are net, accounting for all fees. All this profit is net. So the profit column is what we'll mainly be focusing on. Profited $41 on this. The Jaden Daniels fireworks profited $46 on that one. I pulled both of those out of Prism packs. More than pays for the 2 packs that I bought. Keon Coleman, PSA 9, red, white, and blue, did lose $9 on that. Made $37 profit on the flashback Marvin Harrison. So pretty good sale there. I sold a lot of these on Facebook. And by the way, I got these back in hand on March 28th. A lot of them sold the day after. And I finished selling through them on April 15th. So very quick. Basically 2.5 weeks to sell through this whole order, and one of those weeks I was traveling for work, so very happy with that. So yeah, Keon Coleman, the Prism Silver PSA 9, lost $4 on that. Okay with that. This was a big one here. The Silver Variation, Brian Thomas Jr. did get the gem there. It's a pretty low pop still, so profited $102 on that. Very happy with that sale. Tripled the money there. Drake May, the rookies, pretty solid sale, $51 net, profited $24. Can't complain. Joe Milton, PSA 9, lost $13. Yeah, gonna lose money on 9s. That's just the way it is with Ultra Modern. Brian Urlacher, Blue Wave, only lost $2 on this one, and it was a PSA 8. Lost 18 on the Malik Neighbors Orange Disco PSA 8. Again, can't really expect anything more than that. Yeah, Michael Penix lost $5 on the Elite Series rookies. But if you guys notice, the losses on 9s are pretty minimal and the gains on 10s are big, are significant. So if you're getting a 50% gem rate or higher, submitting the right cards, you're going to be just fine. That's what I tell people. I'll be putting out another video soon, giving my thoughts on a recent video from a creator about grading and if it's worth it anymore. And I have some thoughts about that because math checks out. If you take the time to learn the skills, the math really does check out. Jackson Churio, Aqua, PSA 10 from Update, profited $43 on that. So basically doubled my money on that one. Anthony Edwards, Prism Rookie, PSA 10, just the base, sold for $74, profited $40. So yeah, another one over doubled my money there. Only lost $2 on the Bo Nix White Hot PSA 9. We'll take it. The 2 Xavier Worthies both sold on Facebook for $85 a piece. So after shipping, $80.25 each, $46 profit on each. Again, over doubling my money there. Spencer Rattler Silver Auto from Prism PSA 10. Sold for $175, profited $106. So close to tripled my money there. The Jackson Merrill Aqua sold for $95.67, profited $51 on that one. Take that all day long. The Lids Jackson Merrill sold for $41, profited $18. That's one that, you got to gem it, and it did gem, so worked out. The other Brian Urlacher, PSA 8, only lost $2 on that one. And the PSA 10 Jordan Travis Variation, even though it gemmed, only made $5 on that. So that's a card that I overpaid for, probably shouldn't have bought it for that price. Okay, so now let's jump into the summary. So like I said, submitted this on January 31st, got it back on March 28th, and sold it by April 15th. So not super quick turnaround by PSA, but very quick turnaround in terms of selling it once I got it back. 62% gem rate, so pretty average, actually below average for me. The cost of goods, $334, cost of grading, $404. Sales, almost $1,300, and profit, just about $550 on the order. So these numbers aren't crazy, but again, this is something that I want to highlight. This is a small order, only like 21 cards or so. And these are cards that are very, very easy to get a hold of. You know, $5, $10, $15, $20. A lot of these are in the $20 or less range. Very easy to get a hold of. And this isn't even peak football season for selling. But, you know, just getting them back, selling through them quickly. The demand is there. I was aggressive in trying to sell them on Facebook, which I would recommend that you do as well. Takes a little bit more work, but you can avoid eBay fees and often move things quicker. So that was a huge help with this order. So in terms of a profit per card and an ROI basis, the profit per card comes out to $26.16, which is good for me. I shoot for $20 profit per card. That's adjusting for the 10s and the lower grades. So we'll take it. You know, this is an order that's very repeatable. You can, if anyone is starting out grading with PSA, you can replicate this. You can make an order like this, you know, around $730 all in. You can start with one order like this per month. There's no reason why you can't submit an order like this every week. And, you know, that's adding $2,000+ to your profit every month. So, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or anything like that. Always happy to help. I don't hold back any of my grading strategy or anything like that from anyone. I want us all to succeed. So the ROI for this order is 74%. Again, I'm happy with that. I'll take that all day long. So that's about it for this order. Looking forward to showing more orders for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. And again, if you want to try out the site, it'll save you a bunch of time. It's a great way to support me, so feel free to check it out. There's no pressure. You can use the free trial and figure out if it's for you or not. Let me know if you have any questions about it or about grading or anything else. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.